What is up, VC? Kieran here. Needle Groove. Time to show you guys some records, some new finds. Some of them I've had for a little bit. Most of these are pretty new in the past couple weeks. I've been struggling to find the time to make these videos. I have a few stacks of records, definitely of new finds to show you guys. I just wanted to hop on before I head out and share some records with you guys. It was my birthday last week, so I was pretty happy to find a record that I was really after. Kind of felt like a little birthday present. If you follow me on social media, you've probably seen a few of these records, but I picked up Cecil McBee Mutima. Really happy to find this. Anytime I find a record on Strata East, it's a good day, especially when it's not crazy expensive, which this one was not, and it's in great shape. So this is from 74, I want to say. Yeah, 74 on Strata East. Cecil McBee, Jimmy Hops, Dee Dee Bridgewater, George Adams, Cecil McBee Jr., I think on just one track, Billy Hart. Just amazing record. And obviously you guys know Strata East label. On Facebook, people were saying when I posted this to avoid the blue label, I guess second pressings of the Strata East, that they do not sound good. So pass that information on to you guys. I also got another Strata East the same day. Charles Tolliver Impact, Music Inc. and Orchestra. This is from 76 on Strata East. And this is kind of like a big band arrangement type of deal, but done properly, really cool. An amazing lineup on here. Charles Tolliver, obviously on trumpet, Stanley Cowell piano, Cecil McBee and Reggie Workman, depending on the track, and Clint Houston all on bass. Clifford Barbero on drums, Warren Smith, Billy Parker on one track. And then you also have Charles McPherson, Harold Vick, Charles Davis, George Coleman, James Spalding. You have John Faddis, a bunch of trombones, a bunch of strings, just like huge group here. But really amazing lineup. Enjoyed this. Don't usually listen to big band too much. This one I picked up a while back, actually. I spanned it again this morning. This is Carlos Garnett, Black Love on the Muse label, which has some incredible records and some not so incredible records. Like Strata East, pretty much anything I see, I know it's going to be good. Muse, there's some, can be really hit or miss, but there are a lot of great records on Muse. This is one I didn't know about at all, but I just came across it, and when I saw the lineup, I was blown away, and the music delivers. It is really good. So Carlos Garnett is a saxophone player. He also does some vocals on a couple tracks. You have Charles Sullivan on trumpet. Who else do I know here? Onahe Alan Gums on piano. Buster Williams on bass. Norman Connors on drums. Billy Hart as well on drums. Matume. Dee Dee Bridgewater again on vocals on a few songs, and other artists that I don't know. But amazing record. Definitely recommend that you pick this one up if you see it. Next, I got just found this yesterday actually, and it's one that was on my want list, and it kind of snuck in. I guess I missed it in the new arrivals, and it snuck into the jazz section at the local store that I go to most often. Usually, sometimes I miss stuff because it rolls through pretty quick, the new arrivals. And this is Mal Waldron, Up Pop the Devil. So I had picked up Black Glory earlier this year, or later, last year, not sure. And it blew me away. So this is around the same time from 1973 on Enya Records, and this is an original German press. And you have Reggie Workman, Billy Higgins, and on one song Carla Poole, Poole on flute. And I listened to this quickly yesterday. Didn't get through the whole thing, just falling asleep, but it sounds really good. I'm looking forward to to giving this some spins. Love me some Mal Waldron. Impulse Records, really happy to find this one. Wasn't really on my list or on my radar, but had seen it online or whatever, and I'm really glad I picked it up. It's an excellent record. Illumination, Elvin Jones, Jimmy Garrison Sextet featuring McCoy Tyner, Prince Lasha, Sonny Simmons, and Charles Davis. Just incredible musicians. The ones that accompanied the one and only John Coltrane and some others. So this is a Canadian Spartan pressing, but in just like immaculate, beautiful shape. Still has got that nice gloss, as you can see. Beautiful Impulse packaging, and I was impressed by this record. Definitely recommend you pick this one up. I don't know what year. So this is mono pressing A49. So this is going to be from the early to mid 60s, getting towards the mid 60s. Picked up a record on Indian Navigation. This is David Murray. What's this one called? Live at the Lower Manhattan Ocean Club, Volume 1. There are 2 volumes of this, and this is obviously a live date, and it's from 1978, and it is quite good. You have Lester Bowie, Fred Hopkins, and Philip Wilson on drums. Some long tracks. They do a really long track called Obi 18 Minutes. This one I was hesitated on buying, and I'm glad that I did not decide against it. I decided for it. Similar, not in terms of music, but mainstream. Well, I guess any label, but mainstream, I always, when I see this very recognizable format, it kind of always jumps out at me. And there's some amazing records on mainstream, the 300 series, and there's some really ones. But this one is fire, and it is more in the funky vein. I had actually been chatting with John Ra earlier, telling him how I was, not really buying any more organ groovers, and then I came across this and I bought it, and I was not disappointed. So Charles Kinyard on electric organ, and then a Paul Humphrey on drums, George Bohannon on trombone, bass trombone, Chuck Rainey, Fender bass. They do a version of Little Ghetto Boy, Donny Hathaway track, and it cooks. Really, really great funky jazz record by Charles Kinyard, however you say that. And last record I'm going to show you guys is one that I've been wanting for a long time. Not necessarily super rare, but I had never come across an original. But it was on my want list for quite some time. And it is a Miles Davis record. And I'm very glad to add it. And it was very affordable. Got some ring wear on there, but the record's in good shape. So this is In a Silent Way by Miles Davis. And this has Herbie Hancock, Chick Corea, Wayne Shorter, Dave Holland, Joe Zawinul, John McLaughlin, and Tony Williams on drums. And this is, that early fusion period for Miles, starting to make that transition out of the mid 60s into the 70s, rock, jazz, fusion vibe. Very, very cool record. Moody, spacey. Love it. So that's that for the stack that I'm sharing with you today. Kept it under 10 minutes. Loving the VC vibes these days. Lots of people making videos. I'm enjoying summer. I feel like I'm never home. So not spinning a ton of records, but definitely enjoying the ones that I do. Anyway, hope everyone's well. Take care. Peace.